How are you guys? This video is gonna be a little personal. Shout out. So this one's gonna be about mental health. People who suffer from depression and anxiety and just a bunch of mental health stuff, like struggling and having dark thoughts. I want you guys to know that it's not a shameful thing to ask for help. It's not a shameful thing to want help when you're struggling in your mind. This world is pretty cold. You can't really, you get belittled and they make fun of you, or you get ridiculed for having emotional moments and stuff like that. And people tell you just to get over yourself, that it's not that deep. It's okay to ask for help, you guys. If you ever felt like you're suicidal, you feel like, like you don't want to live anymore because shit is bad, yeah, life is hard. This life is not easy. No one promised it was going to be easy. And sometimes we feel like we didn't even ask for this, right? But remember one thing, man, there are more people just like you, man. There are people just like you, man. There are people that can relate to everything you're going through. And sometimes that helps create a bond with those people, and makes it a little happy, you guys. I just want everybody who are going through dark times and feel like, you don't want to live anymore and stuff like that, ask for help, you guys, you need to cry. Don't resort to trying to take your own life, because the only thing that does is bring pain to everybody else around you. Try to, in moments when I felt like I had dark times, I tried to remind myself that I'm not alone, right? I forget that other people exist and other people have problems, and I forget that we're not the only ones, And it's that connection that I had with other people that helped me go through those things. Plus God. People have moments where you don't know what to do with your life. You feel like your life is so hard and there's no way to turn your life back around. When that's not true. And there's anything you can do to turn your life back around. Have goals, have dreams. Like, everyone is born with something that makes them a passion that they have. Whether it's having loving animals or anything, there's always something that will bring you a smile to your face. It can even be things like, watching a comedy movie. You like comedy? Fine, try comedy. Anything helps, what helps me personally, I don't know how other people work, but what I help is what am I going to leave behind when I leave this earth? Because I have thought about, one day I'm not going to be here. And I think about that a lot. Even to this day, I think about it a lot. And I realize, I make these videos, and in case something happens to me one day and I'm not here no more, people can look back at it, he actually tried, And even if no one else is proud of you, you can be proud of yourself. Because no one else is, if you want to leave something behind, that's something to be proud of. Once you leave, you left this. You helped someone in need. That's something to be proud of. It's a certain kind of joy it's not the same as having a lot of people who are having a lot of money or stuff like that. It's a certain joy that it's a spiritual thing that you actually take with you to the next life. So remember, guys, there's always a way to look at things, and sometimes it's a hard thing. Our lives are in a certain lane. All we have to do is shift that perspective, and it's easy. Well, I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's pretty hard sometimes, because sometimes you feel like what you're doing is right, and then everything else is uncomfortable because you haven't done it before. But remember, this world needs you. This world needs you to put your part into helping humanity grow and evolve. We're humanity. We're a human species. We work as an organism. We're not individuals. We work as an organism, and we need each other now more than ever. to be honest. So remember, don't think about those dark thoughts, you know? Try to, whenever you think about that, think about your mom. Think about your brother. Think about your best friends. Think about your sister. Think about the person you love, the person that loves you, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your relationships. Think about those things. Because those things actually bring happiness. We just forget to think about them. It's just like this dark, deep hole that we dig each other in. And if it's like, no, there's no other way, you know, seek help. It's cool, it's okay. Seek help. Counseling is perfect. All it is expressing yourself. You don't have to get a counselor. You can make videos like I do. This helps me. This is my therapy on the low. It might be a certain type of a thing that I do. It's like my own therapy, but also helps other people. So it's like getting a bird with two stones. Hitting two birds with one stone. I'm healing myself, helping others heal. But yeah, man, it's a complicated thing. Depression is a really complicated thing. Suicidal thoughts is a very complicated thing. And it's not just feeling like you're gonna kill yourself. It's also things like letting go, just sleeping all day, not wanting to do anything. It's also a form of suicidal. Doing drugs, doing a lot of drugs, doing heavy drugs, doing a lot of them at the same time. Like Mac Miller, rest in peace. One of my favorite artists in the world. You know, got carried away. And sometimes that could also be with love, you guys. Like, you want someone to want you, and they just don't feel the same way about you. That's probably one of the real main things that affects these kind of things. But I watched this movie called Into the Wild about this kid who was super smart, always got straight A's. He was going to go to Harvard school, but decided to, all of his savings, he just donated it to people who were the homeless. And he just grabbed his backpack and decided to live in the wild. And he said something, it's a quote that said, you don't need relationships to actually be happy. There's happiness in everything. Like, you set yourself a trip to go to see a river or go see the Grand Canyon. And those little moments when you're getting to the Grand Canyon, it's the actual happiness. And then once you get there, it's the peak. And then from there, you just set another goal. Like, oh, now I want to go see this. I want to see this certain animal. The experiences, you know, like climbing a mountain. That can bring you super joy. Like, that's real happiness. But yeah, you guys, you know, there's love in everything. Right here, you see this? This is a plant. This thing is alive, you guys. People, we forget that these things are here. They bring us clean oxygen. You know, the butterflies, the fucking birds, the dogs, animals. You know, your family members, the grass, the air, the clouds, the sky, the sun. We don't appreciate these little things, man. Don't let depression and sadness make you bitter. Don't let it make you bitter. Keep going. Don't let it make you bitter. Yeah, guys. God bless.